Morning everybody, lovely soft morning here, sunshine after useful rain last week, so I thought I'd give you a quick update. So over here, Alison's cleomes blooming beautifully. I've never grown that and they look really lovely. The morning glory has reached the top of the support and more and is coiling round nicely. This tub I'm really pleased with. We're getting some nice dwarf French beans from it and a couple of good pickings of sweet peas. Rather sadly, the monstrous cardoon got rather demolished by the wind and rain. Two huge chunks of it got felled in the winds, and it's rather a shadow of its former self, but I've kind of lashed up what's left in the hope the flowers will come out because the bees do love them so much. Those lovely cupcake cosmos are doing very, very well. Had to put the netting on the Cavallo Nero because I can see the cabbage whites are around. They'll go for anything brassica related. A couple of very late courgettes that I planted a batch of seed that when I was going through all my old seeds, a huge batch together that was labelled Surely No Hope, and two rather late courgettes have come up, so they're good to have. The onion squash looking rather splendid. I found this support that is actually two hanging baskets lashed together and then sprayed, which I had got solar lights on, but I thought it'd make quite a good support for the onion squash. Hollyhock still marvellous. Borage just fantastic, a sea of bees, and some Pims has indeed been drunk. My courgettes are doing well. We've had some baby courgettes off the three plants there. I'm thinking they're a bit hemmed in by everything else, but they're doing well. Lovely fountain grass there. Masses of ladybirds on that sunflower. It's the ladybird larvae that eat the black fly, so there's quite a lot of black fly, so I'm hoping they'll sort themselves out. Climbing beans that were meant to be dwarf beans are climbing, so that's good. Hollyhock still marvellous. Dahlias, had quite a lot of picking of dahlias already. You can see how that bed that looks so sparsely planted, that little bed, is now absolutely heaving with antirrhinums doing their best. They're nearly in flower to push up through. There's just 5 dahlias in that bed. And I'm picking flowers every morning, so I'm following the Sarah Raven philosophy of why deadhead when you can live head. If you're not sitting in front of your flowers all the time, if they're in an allotment or cutting patch, you'll miss them. So just cut every single flower as often as you can and have lots and lots of bouquets. I've had at least 5 so far. Those runner beans are fantastic. We've had a few, yeah, there they are. We've had a few runner beans already, so that's quite early for my beans here. Lovely cactus dahlia there. This bed's looking really good. Little sunflowers here are great. I've discovered these are really long-lasting in the vase. These are called Italian white. Actually, most of them are not at all white, and in fact some of them are really very yellow, but they're very beautiful. And the climbing beans here are doing really well. We've had some beans off them. My potatoes not as badly affected by the blight as I was fearing. We're still picking them and they're good. Roses still going well. So really, all in all, very pleased with how things are going. So we'll be back when another useful update to make.